should have been an email.
Is your chair okay?
Can't figure out how to get it to go up.
You got to push the button on the side.
I'm trying. It's not working. Whatever.
How are you, Victor? Cool. So first item on the agenda today is how do we make our meetings better? And specifically the Superstar Award portion of the meeting last week. I don't think that we presented it with a lot of rah, rah, rah. It was more, here, you're a superstar. So I want to get your guys' thoughts on how we can make meetings better.
I think if we were to shorten them and have them less often and maybe with less people there, I think that would improve the way.
Who would we get rid of?
You can get rid of me.
Okay, so as the director, you don't want to be there for the meeting with your staff. Is that what I'm understanding? You don't want to be involved in that meeting anymore.
I mean, Victor, you can back me up. I think that having these meetings and not so much these meetings, but like the things that we cover in the meetings, I think we should just do it less often. So like meeting every week, maybe push it to like every other month, cover the same amount of information, but every other month.
That seems like a big jump from every week to every other month. Why don't we start with like bi-weekly first? Bi-monthly and see how that goes.
Isn't bi-monthly
Absolutely.
the same thing as every other month?
Victor, you're the accountant. Tell us. I am the COO. I am only one person. We work in an elementary school.
I was just thinking that because of the workload, maybe we could push the meetings to every other month, aka bi-monthly, and space it out a little more just to give us some space.
Okay, but why do we have to jump to such extremes? Can't we go to monthly or something at least?
Actually, I do think that it's super important that since you became the COO of the entire school, that we have found ourselves in a particular strange place as finding a place for myself in this organization, being someone who is the accountant for a private school. Here's the thing, Tabby, the problem does not lie within us. The problem is with you. You are trying way too hard, and we, as your employees, are sort of becoming a little. How do I say this in a way that doesn't smart? You're a needy heifer, and we are certainly trying our best to do whatever we can to appease you. However, the most important thing is that you recognize that this isn't about you. This is about the children. For you see, when I was a youth, I once was stabbed 14 times in the leg, and my mother Yes, my mother took me to the local hospital, and the most important thing they told me was take care of the children, and unfortunately they didn't. Their COO of the hospital put their needs before mine, and unfortunately I now have a wooden leg.
I know, and that's why I've given you permission to work from home. Sandy, you just made Sandy upset.
I'm sorry, I know she's worked with children in the hospital organization in the past, but I must bring forward my childhood in order for everyone to understand how important it is for us to take care of the children.
And you know what? The children need us. And in order for the children to succeed, we have to empower our employees and recognize them. And I don't think every 2 months is sufficient.
Correct, but the Superstar Tabby Award is not important for everyone to have, Tabby. It is not important because they are simply outlining that you are the head of this organization.
I am the head, and if I don't get recognition,
okay.
Sandy, you're right. Oh no, I feel like I may have upset her too much.
she does really care about you, you know, and when she hears about your childhood, I think that story just really pulls on her heartstrings.
I understand. I do apologize. I'm simply far too passionate. Ever since my mother left me at the hospital, and then my father took me to the fire station, and I was shot 4 times in the left arm. So now I have a mechanical arm as well.
You know what? It's amazing that you've ended up where you are. Hi, Sandy.
Sandy, have you composed yourself again?
I don't know. I'm sorry I had to leave. Situation was real intense over here.
I apologize.
I know it bothers you because you really care about Victor, but he's okay now. He's got the mechanical arm and the wooden leg. He's functioning now. He's much more mobile than he was last semester.
Well, yes, the new prosthetic wooden legs are much sturdier than they were last year. When the child kicked it out from under me, it was a tragedy.
Wow.
I almost choked on my popcorn.
It does hurt my feelings a bit when I remember it, but I'll get through somehow. Thank you.
God bless you.
Sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
A moment, please. A moment, please.
I want to take a moment to.
Working hard at not losing my mind. Stuck in this grind till I'm 65. But then I get the invite that we're meeting on Zoom yet again. Pandemic's over, let's reset. Electronic mail, email. Should have been an email. Should have been an email. Should have been. It's 5 o'clock. I'm logging off. Goodbye. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Should have been an email.
You guys, I threw up.